Gosh, some of these women I've been listening to since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Like, I was in Reba's fan club when I was a teenager. Card-carrying member. In fact, I actually framed my fan club card and gave it to her when we were touring in the 90s. And Dolly Parton, Carrie Underwood, Crystal Gale, who I just saw out in the hallway. We've got the High Women, amazing, Jennifer Nettles. And I'm a big Brandi Carlile fan, and I've never met her, so I'm super fangirling over that too. And we've got Gretchen Wilson. I'm just Martina. It's a star-studded lineup of women, and I am just so honored that I get to be in the mix at all. It's really, really cool. Oh, the songs that are in this opening number. Some of the songs are songs that I remember sitting in my kitchen as a kid while my mom was making dinner with a guitar and singing these songs. Some of these songs helped shape who I became as an artist. And as you get further into the opening number, then I come in and I get to do something that I think all these other artists and songs helped shape. So it's a retrospective for me as an artist, and I think a lot of women and just little girls at home who sing country music who have a dream are going to see that. And it's going to be an inspiration to all of them. It's going to be an inspiration to women, young and old, everywhere to watch this. It means a lot. A celebration of women is what I would call this show. A lot of times awards shows are focused on winners, losers, nominees, all that kind of stuff, and speeches. But I think this year it's a real celebration. It feels like a big party. And to get to be, I feel like one of the kids that got picked for the baseball team, and I get to be a part of the party. And here celebrating something that I think is a monumental, historic moment for the CMA Awards and for country music. So it's just an honor. There's no better word that I can find, and it's going to get overused and used over and over again, but that's the best description. Well, Dolly Parton, come on. I'm excited to hear her hosting of the show. Like, Dolly Parton's one of the quickest witted people. Her self-deprecation is just, it's brilliant, and the way she just finds a way to make any moment really, really funny. So I'm really looking forward to her hosting. And I haven't been on this show since the early 2000s when I was nominated for Female Vocalist, so it's been a very long time since I've performed or actually been on the show. And in between, up in Canada, they have their own version of the CMAs called the CCMAs, so I've been on that show almost every year since then. So I've been practicing since the last time I was on this show, and I've watched the CMAs grow from like being in a smaller venue to going to an arena. And it's more of a rock style, energetic arena show rather than people just sitting so formally in soft seats, watching with their hands in their laps. So it's a different vibe now, and I'm looking forward to experiencing that here. And up in Canada, they sort of have followed suit and the same sort of blueprint that the CMAs have taken. So that show up there has grown in the same way that country music has and the CMAs have. So it's fun to be back here after doing that for so many years. Gosh, I know I'm going to be a little bit nervous, live TV on stage with iconic women, and I'm trying to be in the moment. I'm going to do my makeup and my hair and put my hat on and get dressed and feed my dogs. The day's not going to be that different until I get here, and then all of a sudden it's show business. But, at the end of the day, we're all just people. We get out of bed the same way. We feed our dogs, we eat breakfast, and then we come and do what we do. So, just trying to stay in the moment and enjoy. Once I get here, I just want to take in every moment, because to me it's a history-making type of show, and the reverence is huge. So I just want to soak in every moment and not get too far ahead or look at the past too much, and enjoy it. Oh, gosh. I think there's a point in your career, as artists, I think we all have a certain level of insecurity. That's just the way it is. We want to be loved. We want to be appreciated. It's easy to get your feelings hurt if you feel forgotten or, left behind. And there are some artists that do better with that and some artists that don't. But when something like that happens, it sort of puts a lot of those voices in your head to rest, and becoming a member of the Canadian Country Music Hall of Fame. It was truly surreal to me to see these video reels and all these artists congratulating me, people like Reba and Brooks and Dunn and people I've worked with over the years, and just, you know, to be honored by your peers in the industry for your work up until that point, and that they deemed your work worth honoring up until that point means a lot. It was an amazing weekend. The whole weekend was amazing. Well, I haven't been off the road in 24 years. I've probably not taken more than 3 weeks off since my career started in 1995, so I'm going to be touring. I'm always going to be on the road. I'm a performer, and I love to play for people and connect live. I have a great band and a great team around me that helps keep me out there. So there's going to be more of that, and I'm working on my very first ever Christmas project right now that is going to be out in 2020 next year. So there'll be more about that later, but there are a few things in the hopper that I'll be doing next year. I'm just more of the same, you know. I haven't stopped recording. I've been putting new albums out every 2 or 3 years, and this is the first Christmas album, though. My manager just looked at me and goes, you know, you can't avoid this forever. It's time. There are so many artists that do great Christmas music, and I just wanted it to be special, and I think we got a twist on it that makes it different, so I'm excited about that.